his attempts to get them in their hands.
He
And
seems to really like stirring the pot. Like he keeps sticking those little feathery fingers into a whole lot of messes, and I'm not really sure how it's gonna end up. I know Dylan gave him an earful last week.
yeah, Dylan came out and, in my in my opinion, rather unwisely decided to start mouthing off to the boss in the ring. I don't expect that ending well for him.
I would have to agree with you there, Corvin. I mean, it's not good business, but I understand where Mister Steelwing comes from a business point of view. I mean,
Three
he's
fingers
he's
into
looking
a
out
whole.
more for the long term. Yes, the long term.
He's
Yes,
certainly
he
keeping
is.
things
Unfortunately,
interesting.
some people have a very short term mindset.
And as you can see, we've got our referee Cam in the ring wearing their helmet. How you doing, Cam? Good. Glad to hear it.
Indeed, it's always good to hear that you're doing well.
Oh yes, we almost forgot the one match between who was it against? It was
Oh, I didn't forget that main event between Shooter Vinaigrette and the Big Cheese Calvin Queso. Oh my god, it was a legendary sass battle of who could say the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I really wish I could have seen that one. Disappointing that I didn't.
Oh, it was a serious hoedown in the ring, but surprisingly, yes, surprisingly, Calvin Queso took the win, but he showed quite a bit of sportsmanship, helped old Shooter up out of the ring, and the two of them walked out together and gave a little fist bump. I loved it. It was so good.
Kind of surprised it went that way, given how ruthless they were being towards each other on Twitter.
Okay, honestly, yeah, but I gotta give them respect. They knew when to draw the line at the sass.
Yeah. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we had Congo taking on Glitch Magnitude. It was definitely a fun match. Something going on with Shango though. He's he started having
Getting
this
scarier somehow.
started having this like black mist around him as he started wrestling out there, and he kind of upped his aggression, allowing him to take the victory in the end.
Yeah, something weird's going on. I don't know what it is, but he's been acting scarier and weirder than usual. I hope he doesn't hear that.
Then we had Javier Azul versus Maverick. That was definitely a fun match. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, again, Virgil's bringing all these new people into the Fed, and I can't keep up. There's just so many of them. I don't know where to look.
Yeah. And then rounding out on Wednesday, we had Strikira taking on Selena. That was definitely
Some
one I
high
enjoyed.
flying kicks.
Indeed. Indeed. Definitely a fun night.
And we've got a fun night ahead of us now. Real quick, before we get started, I'm going to go over our rules. If this is your first time at a Valiant Wrestling or Second Life Wrestling event, we ask that you please help keep our lag to a minimum to ensure the best possible performance in the ring. The best way to do that is by removing any scripted items you don't need, like AO, head patters, HUDs, ROV devices, etc. Please don't send any messages to our wrestlers during the show. They're going to be more than happy to come out and speak to you during the meet and greet after the show ends. Valiant Wrestling utilizes media for intros, offsite events, challenges, and more. For the best experience, please enable media in your viewer found in the top right of your Second Life window. For those with voice enabled, if you are not part of the commentary ring, if you're not part of commentary, or if you're not in the ring, we ask that you please keep your mics muted during the duration of the event. Cheering with gestures is always welcome, but please gesture responsibly. We provide some on either side of the ring. You're more than welcome to voice during the meet and greet, though. If you want to keep up with the Valiant Wrestling and its members, please feel free to click the buttons behind me for our fan group, Discord, and Twitter. There will be news, events, in and out of character interactions, as well as memes. Valiant Wrestling's Twitter gives showtimes, but also amazing superstar shots of our team. And if you take photos of yourself, please add us on Twitter at Valiant_SL. We would love to see it. Please keep in mind this is a professional event and this is a moderate sim here, so please put away your hot dogs, cover your tacos, and protect your knobs.
And most importantly of all, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. All kinds of great stuff coming up tonight. Although before we do get down to all of that, we do have to take a brief moment to thank one of our partners. Match photography is provided by Ring of Fire Productions. Whether it's virtual wrestling, nights at the clubs, glamour photo shoots, or capturing the beauty of the grid, Ring of Fire Productions aims to provide high-quality photographs at unbelievable rates. For all the latest photos from tonight's match and around the grid, follow the Twitter account ROF Productions. And you can find a link there in local chat. Always good work by Ring of Fire Productions there. I do advise checking them out.
Good old Firebird takes real nice pictures.
Indeed.
All right, we've done the scripted bits. Everything's out of the way. You guys ready for tonight? I'm really excited. It's episode 2.
Oh yes, I am ready, definitely. I am looking over my show notes here, definitely looking like it's going to be one hell of a night. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I hope all of you are. So welcome everybody. Come on in, find yourself a nice spot. You can get the ringside seats. We got the bleachers if you wanted a little bit higher, all kinds of spots. So come on in, find your nice favorite spot.
Well,
Get ready for some action.
We're sitting here talking and they may not even know who we are. Hi everybody, I'm your Glitter Bunny Nebula, and next to me is...
My name is Croven, connoisseur of the punching, and of course we don't want to forget about...
The voice of the Valiant Army, Mr. D. Terran.
Indeed. It's great to have you all up here and great to have all of you out there in the audience. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I hope you're stoked. I hope you're excited. We got lots of good stuff coming up. And the show will be beginning in just a moment.
We've got exactly a minute now. Oh, I love hearing you guys cheer. Can I get a woo? Or maybe a goat?
Or something.
There we go. I love it.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. I want to hear it.
I would personally like an uwu, if you please.
I love the sound of the crowd.
Come on, production team, you hear him. Roll the intro. Man, I really thought that would work.
Oh, sounds like the goats are here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm certainly ready. And any moment now, it'll be showtime for the second edition of Valiant Ignition.
All right, Valiant Army. It's time to start those engines. It's fresh and hot out the kitchen. It's time for Valiant's ignition. Our first match is set for one fall. Introducing first, at a height of 5'6", weighing in at 124 pounds, from New Brunswick, New Jersey, it's Chelsea Chaos!
Crowd's not happy to see Chelsea.
I mean, when she greets them with, "All right, you nerds, shut your mouth, show your team queen some respect." Just ask them to cheer.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like a lot of respect to me. When you're booing somebody.
Oh, there she goes.
Well then. That was actually kind of funny.
Oh, Lord.
Here I am again, I always get it wrong. Sometimes I wonder how we ever made it this long. All the hurt I've ever caused, you can't help but remember. But I can't help myself. Sometimes I lose my temper.
I can't say it.
And her opponent, at a height of 5'11", weighing in at 156 pounds, from over the rainbow, it's our rockin' alicorn, Rainbow!
Not every day you see somebody coming out playing their own intro music.
Nope, but I'm enjoying it. Get it.
Chelsea's just calling out a guitar hero. All right, our official tonight,
Oh my.
Cameron. Oh, and Chelsea not waiting for the bell,
Oh, excuse me, Miss Ma'am.
going in and grabbing Rain by the hair and dragging her down to the mat and trying to stomp her flat.
Okay, someone rung the bell. Oh my God! Why? Why? You think she's a little mad after her loss last week?
Possibly. Also, it is not the worst strategy in the world to weaken your opponent before the bell.
And she just strolled about the ring, parading herself around. Rainbow looks to be on her feet again.
Oh, and now just going in there, stomping a mud hole in Rain. Chelsea just showing no mercy out of the gates here before the bell even rings. Now off towards the opposite corner, coming across country, and a monkey flip, sending Rain towards the center of the ring. That was quite a monkey flip there, considering the size difference. Oh, And off the ropes with a European uppercut.
I mean, that is a very sprightly little doe. She's got a foul mouth and a bad attitude, but she's quick.
Oh, indeed, she is. She does have those acrobatic maneuvers that she does. Here's the cover. 1 and no, only good for 1. Oh, but Rain goes for the leg, taking Chelsea down, trying to get the momentum in this match. She hasn't even landed a blow yet until this moment.
She's gonna be really frustrated after. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and there's the mosh pit.
And a running meteor?
That was pretty nice combo there, I must say. Now tossing Chelsea off towards the corner, following up. Oh, and the backfill. Oh, and just more kicks. And a behind Pele kick. And oh dear, it's the stink face. Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, but well deserved.
I don't care who you are. Nobody deserves that.
Looks like she hit her with a negotiant. And she's
Indeed.
just dragging her back into the middle of the ring.
Oh, here's the cover. 1 and 2 and no.
Oof, after a beat down and a humiliation like that, I kind of thought she had it.
Rain coming in slowly towards Chelsea. Now coming in, and Chelsea slips out of the ring to get out of the way, but Rain is right behind her. And
She's
Chelsea
running away.
What is this cowardice?
Not very surprising. We saw something similar last week. She kept pulling Cam in between the two of, her and Miss N.
Oh! And then she comes in with an explosive drop kick right in the face. All right, so not so much cowardice, just strategy. That's good. And the Arabian press. And looks like no count on that pin. Rain able to get that shoulder up before Cam can even go down to count. Looks like they're both starting to feel the fatigue, though. Chelsea going for the hair. Getting called out on it.
Oh, she kept calling out that her hair got pulled, and honestly, it just feels like she's reflecting.
I mean,
when it comes down to it, they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground.
well, at the end of the day, you do what you got to do. And hey, sometimes it can make you seem a little hypocritical because, nobody likes getting their hair pulled. But, when you got to win and the rules say you've got till the count of 4, well, Chelsea on the top rope.
Screaming at the crowd. I don't need your cheers. I effing know what I'm doing.
Oh, goes for the flying lariat, but it looks like Rain might have caught her. And just tosses her over into the corner.
Now that really looked like it hurt.
Oh, indeed. Those turnbuckles may be padded, but that padding isn't very thick. Now sitting Chelsea up on the top rope. And wow. The Avalanche Falcon Arrow. Wow. 1, 2, 3, and that will do it.
And your winner, by pinfall, Rainbow.
I actually misspoke. I believe that was actually the crank it up at the end there.
Hit her with a finisher. Look at her dance for victory. Rock on. You're right.
That was certainly a fun match. I enjoyed that one. Always nice to see these energetic matches. Always a fun time. Not so much of the punching, but still a fun time.
A whole lot of stomping, that's for sure. I gotta say,
there was lots of that.
for being as dramatic as she is, Chelsea's good at putting on a show.
That is true. Certainly, she is. She's good at putting on a show for sure. Although I don't think the crowd appreciates it. Well, anyway, I do need to take a brief moment to thank a couple more sponsors. Specializing in furry mods for Second Life's most popular mesh bodies, as well as original mesh accessories. Available in dozens of delicious colors and flavors, we promise you'll find one you're sweet on. Whisk, where bakes on mesh is more than a phrase. From commercial mods to custom texture work and materials, find a unique look that makes you feel absolutely bewitching. Cute, weird, mythical, and more at Bewitched. We do ask that you please support our sponsors. It helps us out greatly.
And if you guys like any of the Ignition merch that we've got, be sure to check out the merch booth behind us and get yourself some. We'll have it going our entire season of Ignition.
Indeed. And also you can pick up merch for your favorite wrestler. Hats, t-shirts, even ice cream. Oh, I'm getting something in my earpiece here. Apparently there's about to be a video. So if everybody could please turn your attention to the video screen.
Hi, this is Dylan Mattel here at Valiant Wrestling. Am I speaking with the board of directors, correct? Okay, awesome. There's just a few concerns I wanted to make about our general manager, Virgil Steelwing. There's been a couple issues that have arose in the past couple weeks with some mysterious and shady things that he has done, and I wanted to express some concerns with that. And is this the right place to call? Okay, great, awesome. I just wanted to know if there's anything that can be done with him specifically. There is a lot of concern within the roster that people have talked about, and I wanted to see if there's anything that we can do. Okay, great. So is there anybody that could like replace him or anything like that? Me? War Games?
Wait, was that it?
Huh.
Did he say War Games?
He did.
Oh, that was it. Excuse. Oh, who got that video?
I don't know.
There's so many questions.
Well,
I can't make it make
I'll
sense.
tell you one thing for sure. The fact that that video exists means that Virgil is well aware of what he just did.
All right, Valiant Army, it's time to rev those engines because we're getting into match number 2. This match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a height of 5'11", at a weight of 72 human skulls. From the third circle of hell, the Hellhound, Isabel Dread.
Ooh, wait. She was still injured from Wednesday.
Oh yes, that's right, Uncle.
Who cleared her to fight?
I am the sickness you cannot define. The nauseating smile in your mind.
Not sure, but she is
I
here.
am the anger, the hate, and the pain. You'll remember my name. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Your beginning and your end. I am that I am. You'll never be alone again.
I'm not happy to see her.
And her opponent at a height of 7 foot, weighing in at 300 pounds from Elko, Nevada, is the Jurassic powerhouse herself, Riv.
Oh man, I haven't seen Riv in the ring in a hot minute.
Judgment come. I am destruction and your world is done. See, I decide your fate under my thumb. Once I have spoken, you can overcome.
Indeed, it has been a little bit.
I think you changed my mind. You best be worthy to waste my time. I show no mercy, but if I can find the same God amongst that kind, when I have found the answer, I see.
Isabel referring to Riv as her Prada handbag and that it was in the wrong color. He's sent back.
I must say, those toe claws are beautifully painted. I wonder who did that.
Are we sure that's paint?
I'm hoping so.
Because it seems to be the same color of another red substance.
Hmm.
Bell
It's
declared
almost-
clean despite her protest of being checked over.
Riv's also declared clean.
All right. Well, this is certainly to be a brutal match, I suspect.
I'm
Isabel.
still worried about Isabel.
Impatient. And there's the bell. Riv also just wanting to get on with it. And Riv opening up with a punch.
Oh no. Oh.
That looks
She
like
took
it.
a hit with a bat last week. Like,
That is true. And that was, and I believe it was in that same spot. And by the way, Isabel seems to be wheeling after that. Oh, and more punches.
oh no.
Aiming in that same spot there.
I mean, when you know there's a weak spot, you might as well abuse it, and
Going
that's
in
the kind of
for,
brutality we expect.
going in for that nasty kick there. And I do believe Isabel is leaking.
Oh god, yeah, she is bleeding all over the place.
And Riv.
Oh!
Isabel able to get Riv in a jawbreaker. But Riv is right back up. Or maybe it was Riv doing the jawbreaker on Isabel. I don't know. Kind of hard to see through Cam's arm there.
I know what I can see, and that is Isabel's blood spattering all over the mat and Riv.
Oh, And Riv with an Insugiri knocking Isabel down. Isabel not having a good time so far. Riv going for the cover. 1, 2, and no. Isabel able to get that shoulder up in time.
I'm surprised she still got fight in her.
Oh, I'm guessing somebody's going to need to do a cleanup in the ring after this, because that's getting everywhere. Oh, and a pop-up drop kick.
Oof. Knocking the wind out of Riv with those boots.
Oh, indeed. Although, I don't think it's looking really good for Isabel right now. He hasn't so far not able to be very effective. Riv just attacking that weak point for massive damage, if you will. Oh, but Isabel able to sweep the leg, knocking Riv down. And now just going in there with some nasty kicks while Riv is on the ground.
I mean, it's
Isabel
a big target.
Isabel not pleased with how she's been treated in this match so far and looking to return the favor. Now going for the cover. 1, and I think that shoulders, yeah, it's up.
Oh, no.
Isabel starting to get that fury back that she's known for now. Going in there with those nasty, nasty stomps. But will she be able to keep it up with that open head wound? Oh, and apparently not.
Oh, poor Isabel. She tried to shoot off the ropes, but I don't think she can see through all that blood.
No, she looks like she tripped and Riv was able to slip away. And now Riv comes off the ropes and just nails the clothesline.
Isabel's looking dizzy when she was trying to stand up, but I don't think she can see at all.
Oh, not good. Riv going for the choke.
Ooh.
Getting called out on it. Here's the count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking the count almost all the way there.
I don't know what it is with the wrestlers in this federation and why they like choking with feet so much. Y'all need help. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and Riv just going in there and giving Isabel the business on the ground. You can see that blood splattering everywhere. It looks like it's starting to stain Riv's arm wraps.
Oh, it's just like Shango's match.
And just continuing to give Isabel the business relentlessly. Nasty stomp there. Here comes the pin. 1, 2, and no, surprisingly, Isabel's still in
How?
this.
How?
Somehow.
How?
I'm at a loss for words at how Isabel is still in this. Like, this has been a very one-sided match thus far.
Seriously, she has tried to fight back, but like, has someone called Dr. Tao to tell him like she's out of bed? Does he know? There's no way he cleared her for this.
Well, I mean, when has Isabel ever backed down from a fight, you know? Oh, and Riv just
Scream at her to get up.
demanding Isabel get up and going for the pickup to help her out, but probably not with good intentions. Of course, not with good intentions. What am I thinking? Probably. Now sending Isabel to the ropes. Oh, but Isabel able to come back with an air spin kick, knocking Riv down to her knee. Now Isabel going in, trying to get some in there, dodging some punches and kicks.
Honestly, very surprising she could block a kick from that
Ooh, and
raptor.
Isabel stomping on Riv's foot, going in for a cyclone kick, knocking Riv into Cameron.
Oh goodness, Cam, I'm glad you have your helmet on.
Yes, hard hats
What is she
are
doing?
a required safety tool at this point, and Isabel looks like she might be digging for something under the ring. What does she have? Uh-oh, it looks like a chair.
Oh Lord. She took a bat to the head and she is bloodthirsty for revenge on someone.
Cameron's still down. Isabel coming up with the chair. Riv looking unstable. Cameron's up though. Did he
Did
see
you hear
Isabel?
that ding?
I think. Yep, he saw it. That'll be a DQ against Isabel.
Oh, color me surprised.
Your winner by disqualification, Riv.
Yeah, if you're gonna do something like that, you gotta be quick about it. Isabel just wasn't quick enough.
If someone thinks that they can change my mind, you best be worthy.
Oh, Riv is telling her to run.
But if I can find to say you got amongst the
Oh,
Isabel, run back to your hospital bed.
hopefully we won't have a repeat of the other night where fighting continued well after that. That was certainly an interesting match. Although I think Isabel was far from her prime.
I was silent for a minute waiting to hear the crashing, but I think they settled down.
Yeah, maybe someone got between them back there. Although I do believe we have some more sponsors to thank.
We do. Let me go ahead and tell you guys real quick about Sylvania Square, a casual city hangout welcoming to the LGBTQ community and anyone looking for a place to belong. If you'd like to join our staff or learn more about us, please visit sylvaniasquare.uwu.ai for more information. And I shouted that for you guys in the chat. Oh, and before I forget, Team Wildfire. We are a Second Life-based animations brand aiming to provide the highest quality in our projects while providing a sense of community in everything we do. Currently, Team Wildfire houses all pro wrestling and combat animations, as well as some collaborations with a few fellow animators. For information, come visit us at our home store or contact Team Wildfire manager Miwa Bunny. I can't talk tonight, words are hard.
Indeed.
And there's a landmark for y'all.
Yes, we do appreciate it when you support our sponsors. It helps us keep this whole thing going.
All right, Valiant's Army, it's time to kick it to overdrive. It's time for our main event. This will be for the Valiant Pride Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. At a height of 6 foot, weighing in at 225 pounds. From Tampa, Florida, the hero of wrestling, Johnny Reynolds.
And again, the crowd not happy.
It's always a consistent reaction to him. But hey, it's a reaction.
And hey, he's just trying to, bring a little bit of the way of the old back into wrestling, and I can respect that.
No, Johnny, you can't call people peons and expect them to like you.
Well, I mean, you can't consistently boo somebody and expect them to not call you peons. I mean,
Okay, you got a point, son. You got a point.
the only complaint I have about Johnny is for all he stands for, he so far hasn't proven very effective. He has gotten better, though.
And his opponent. He is the current Valiant Men's Pride Champion at a height of 6'2", weighing in at 200 pounds. From outside of the Meow Mix factory, he's the Meow Mix connoisseur. It's Rocket.
These two have a bit of history. I'm excited to see how this one's gonna go. Especially now that Sprocket's got a belt to lose, possibly.
We'll just have to see if he can hold on to it.
I've got faith. I gotta say, he's surprised me a few times in different matches he's been a part of. I don't know who's gonna come out on top tonight.
Honestly, predicting this is pretty, predicting outcomes of wrestling matches is never an easy thing. You never know what's actually going to happen in our, I was going to say square, but hexagonal circle. Because hexagons are the bestagons, you know.
Johnny said, "Hey, Phoenix boy, make sure you get my good side. I am winning this championship tonight."
Well, at least he's got the confidence. But I think one of his flaws is a little too much confidence.
Gotta know a little taste of humility.
Well, I mean, Johnny has been forced to eat quite a bit of crow, so we'll just see if he's able to come out on top or if he'll have to eat more tonight.
Thank you for displaying the belt for us, Cam. Hope your head's okay.
And yes, that belt will be going around the waist of whoever wins this match.
The
Or on
crowd
their
is still
shoulder, however
debating
they
whether or
choose
not
to.
Johnny has a good side.
Everybody has a good side, at least visually, for the most part. Maybe. I guess. I'm checking if they're ready.
Oh,
Again,
Johnny's
Johnny,
patient.
very certain he's going to be walking away with that belt tonight, but he's got to get through Sprocket first. As they approach, straight into a lockup. Let's see who's going to come out on top here.
Looks like Johnny's trying to drag Sprocket over to the ropes over there.
Now going back towards the center of the ring. Let's see if anybody can slip out of this and get on top, because right now it's still
Quite the
pretty
power
even
struggle.
pushing on each other. And it does look like Johnny was able to slip his arm around Sprocket's head there, and now he takes him down to the ground, keeping him in that headlock.
Ooh, that does not feel good. Come on, Sprocket.
Getting
Oh,
back
and they're
up.
back to their feet.
Still in the headlock, though. Sprocket better do something about it. Especially if he wants to keep that belt, because at this rate, he's still wrapped up in that headlock. And now Johnny just tosses him over towards the ropes and nails the clothesline. Johnny now clearly on the upper foot in this match so far.
And on the offensive, snatching Sprocket up off the mat. Oh,
Going for the wrist lock. And now, well, he's got it back into a hammerlock. Let's see. What will he go with it? Will Sprocket be able to get out of it? And he's gonna bend him over and go for the strike. And then a kick afterwards. And a scoop slam. Here's the cover. One and only good for one.
I gotta say, I think Johnny got a little overconfident with that one match he won whenever, what was it, Virgil put him up against Dylan. So now he just thinks that he's gonna take this belt home. I don't think Sprocket's gonna hand it over easily here, buddy.
No. However, here's the thing though. An early pin is not necessarily a mistake. If you pinning your opponent can interrupt their momentum. So it can be a good way to keep your opponent on their toes.
Uh-oh.
Rocket now going in for the wrist lock himself, taking Johnny down into an arm drag.
He said, "You like wrestling, huh? Watch this." How does that feel?
Well, I don't imagine it feels good, but now they're back into a lockup once more. Certainly a grappling match so far. Off to the corner. Oh, and an explosive drop kick, and down goes Johnny.
Ooh, and a chop to the face.
Oof. Followed up with a kick, and now a suplex. And now the pin, and barely a 1 count.
These two are looking pretty evenly matched, honestly.
Oh, indeed. Lots of back and forth now. Johnny did have control of the match early, but Sprocket now has firmly grasped the momentum. Now tossing Johnny over towards the corner.
Sprocket's headed for the rope.
See, he might be ready to go coast to coast here. And he does. But he took too long. Johnny saw it coming, and Sprocket gets a face full of turnbuckle.
That can't feel good on the snoot.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, and Johnny immediately capitalizing, going to grab him up with that German suplex.
He's not done with him yet.
And taking him down to the ground.
Ooh!
A nasty knee drop arm breaker there.
Oh, and then just stomping poor Sprocket before he gets a chance to recover. Oh no. Johnny's got Sprocket in a front face lock.
It looks like he's gonna go for a fisherman suplex. There's the pin. 1, 2, and no. Not quite gonna do it.
He really looked like he had him right there.
Well, that's the thing. This is a championship match. You've got to give it your all if you want that gold on your waist. Because if you don't, your opponent surely will.
Oh, and I know Johnny would have absolutely no problem taking that belt from him. And oh, what a massive leg drop on a Sprocket's head.
Now Johnny looming over Sprocket, going in for a cover. 1, 2, and no.
He may be wheezing as he says it, but Sprocket says he's nowhere close to being done yet.
Oh, indeed. I have a feeling this match is going to go until one of them runs out of gas. Off to the ropes, and whoa, and one hell of a Hurricane Rana from Sprocket.
He landed with the superhero pose. Look at him go. I thought that was Shakira's thing.
Well, I mean, it's got to make you feel pretty super when you can do a Hurricane Rana like that. Here comes the pin. And it's only good for 2 as Johnny kicks out in time. Rocket trying to wrestle back the momentum with that pin. Let's see if he can keep it going or if Johnny will be able to get back in there. Oh, and a nasty chop. Off to the ropes. Oh, and Sprocket just taking Johnny down with a spear, going for the cover. 1 and 2, and right at 2. Just barely a 2 count.
Again, really evenly matched. Just wow.
Yeah, I have no idea at this point who is going to be walking out of that ring with that belt. It could go on either of their shoulders at this point. Sprocket acknowledging that Johnny is better than a lot of people giving credit for, but still proclaiming himself to be the superior competitor. Well, we'll just have to see.
Oh, he's giving Johnny a taste of his money with that front face lock.
Oh, and then going in with that strike on the back there, but Johnny's right back up with a chop. And Sprocket bringing it right back.
Oh, Johnny yelling, I am better than you.
Now they're just trading chops. Chop, chop, chop. Slap, chop. You're going to love my nuts.
Oh my goodness. Oh! Johnny hit him with a dark discus lariat. And he went for a pin, but he only got a 2 count as well. Just wow. That was a lot that just happened. First the
pin only good for 2. Oh, let's see if Johnny can keep the momentum. Although you got to make sure you win before you start gloating, you know. And Johnny's still celebrating. Now he goes in with a small package. 1, 2, 3.
Holy goodness.
Your winner and still reigning men's Valiant Pride champion, Sprocket.
A costly mistake on the part of Johnny. That premature celebration cost him that match.
Oh, buddy, I told you that confidence was getting a little too high.
Seems to be a repetitive thing with Johnny. He needs to learn to temper himself and wait until he's actually won before he starts celebrating. Or he's just going to continue to lose matches like this. This is not the first time this has happened to him. You can see the frustration. But in all honesty, Sprocket didn't win this match Johnny lost it. And now he's just going around taking out his frustration on the ring. Last Sprocket retains his title.
Almost Sprocket says, get on your feet, paws and hooves, and dance.
And Johnny just staring at him as he dances, clearly in shock and disbelief over what happened. But I mean, premature celebration, not a good plan. Never a good plan. Never count your chickens before you hatch. Never spike the ball before you get in the end zone. Because, you know, well, that happens. I mean, I thought Johnny had a real solid chance at that belt, and he just made that stupid mistake. I mean, oh well, maybe one of these days he'll learn to not do that.
We can hold out hope, and I think I don't think I'll hold my breath though.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. I mean, because if he wants that gold around his belt, around his waist, he's gonna have to not do that anymore. Just it's not the first time we've seen this from it.
It's not, and I want to see more growth from him. Honestly, he's grown as a wrestler. He's done well. We just gotta grow as a person now.
Indeed. Well, I think once he eventually does learn that lesson, though, he'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, and yes, we are still talking about the big stink.
Yes. But anyway, that was a good match. Lots of back and forth. And I do apologize as I never had the opportunity to say this tonight, so I will go ahead and say it now. Yes, more of the punching ability. As you know, I'm contractually obligated to say that, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, anyway, that is our show tonight. Thank you all for coming out. I hope you all had a great time tonight. I know I certainly did. All kinds of great stuff tonight, as usual.
Don't forget to come and join us. Sorry about that, German, but don't forget to come and join us this coming week on Wednesday for Ignition and next weekend for Flashpoint and then Ignition on the weekend. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Yes. Do be there. Want to see you all at our future shows. Always fun time. So don't miss them. My name is Krobin, connoisseur of the punching, here with...
I'm your glitter bunny, Nebula, and over there on the far right is...
The voice of the Valiant Army, Mr. D. Terran.
Great having y'all up here with me tonight, and great having all of you out there in the audience. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight, and thank you to all of you who donated. We appreciate that greatly. I hope you all have a great evening and a great weekend, and the meet and greet will begin shortly. You can now use your microphones again.
Woo!
Excuse me. I hope you all had fun.
That's fat with
Thank you all for coming out. I hope you all enjoyed it.
That dumpy.
Okay. But Nebula has the fat dumpy.
Yeah, but also Nebula has no voice now. Oh my god.
It's okay, we can both be upsetty sicky together.
Thank you all for coming out. Hope you all enjoyed the show.
I appreciate you pointing out how our federation has a fetish for choking people with their feet.
And thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you all for coming out. And my dear, thank you for joining me here at ringside. And do I see?
That was a hell of a show.
Mm-hmm. That it was. That it was.
I see the missus joined us tonight.
That's right. She came.
Indeed, she did.
Yes, she did. Excuse me. Voice is a little scratchy. I do apologize.
Yeah,
You did a lot of talking, darling. Of course your throat's going to be a little itchy,
proud.
scratchy.
I'm surprised you don't have like a glass of water with you or something to help with that, you know?
I always have a glass of water. It's something. I didn't have my martini because I promised I wouldn't drink so much.
Chelsea, you're a scrub.
Oh boy, here it starts.
Ah, there, now my voice can work. Hello, my love.
Hello, my
Hello,
dear.
Sachi.
Why, hello, hello.
Hey, Rainbow, good job tonight.
I think Rainbow should have
Rocket,
smashed her face.
way
a
to
few
defend
more
the
times
belt.
to fame.
If Johnny's still, Johnny seemed a little bit upset about the result there. I wonder if he's still throwing a temper tantrum backstage.
I'm sure he'll be
Probably.
coming out here to tell us, and even now, like he usually does.
Yeah, true.
Well,
And whining.
And
Let's just
Helios,
hope
I
he-
swear to God, if you summon him so he ends up right next to me again, like last time, I swear to God, I am turning you into
I
a
don't
yard
summon
dart
So,
and throwing you across the freaking arena.
I don't summon nothing.
Womp
Okay?
womp.
I just take the photos. I take the photos.
Yeah, you mentioned him last week, and next thing I know, he was like right the fuck next to me. Like I said, you summon him, you become a yard dart. Just saying.
Look,
I-
Well,
I'm
hey.
I'm just saying.
You want to ask me
Like,
something? I can see
now.
that view in your face right now.
Okay, at least he didn't just pop in
Hell.
beside me like last time.
Oh, there is one question that I have not asked in a long time.
And what is that, my lovely, lovely Rose? What can I do for you tonight?
Oh, my darling, I must know. Who's my pretty kitty?
There it is.
I'm
There it is.
your pretty kitty. And I will always be your pretty kitty.
Waiting.
No matter what, no matter if the sun goes down, no matter if the world explodes, I will always be kitty.
Like Morticia and Gomez Adams in here.
Oh, shut up.
And this is a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Not
that's
at all.
not exactly a bad description. That's actually an awesome description.
Yeah,
Agreed, and I gotta say, they both had the same kind of style, just more colorful.
Fluffy, because furries. Yes.
Mm.
Anyway, I don't have anything to say about anyone's relationships. I'm above that. What I'm not above though
Is that you
is the
suck?
fact that no, fuck
here we
off.
go. Here
I
we
don't
go.
suck.
I mean, beg to differ.
That was a
What you are
fluke,
clearly
Sprocket.
not above
I
is
hope you
being
know
a
that
sore
was a
loser.
fluke.
Johnny,
That
stop
was a
making a big
fluke.
stink over it. You
he's not a-
lost.
He's a master at being a sore loser.
Big stink.
So,
Come on, stop
my
making
dear-
a big stink over it and just go cool your jets off, alright?
Yes.
You just different.
My dear, let's go ahead and leave tonight because, I have very special dinner waiting for you.
Ah, yes.
Definitely gonna want to get
We'll meet you out front, my love.
Yes.
I was gonna say at least twice, Sprocket. Fluke, my bad. Bully people like you. Okay, yeah. How about-
bully people like you. So we're bullying bullies and jerkwads.
Chelsea,
Okay.
You know what you and this op-headed motherfucker right here have in common? The number in the L column is greater than the number in the W column. At
know
least
what?
he got a couple of W's. You know,
You know what?
Johnny's got a couple of W's. Can you get one with Chelsea?
Helios.
Oh, good lord, he's like
Leave Chelsea
Glass
alone.
Joe. Or Glass Jar Joe.
Chelsea is a good person.
From Punch
as I
Out.
can tell.
Yeah, no, she spit water in my face. There's not anything good.
Chelsea
Eh.
is a
Things
fine,
rearranged a little bit harder.
fine person. Chelsea Chaos there's nothing wrong with Chelsea Chaos. And
fine.
Chelsea, thank you. You're right. I don't have to listen to them. I don't.
You don't have to listen to us, but you still gotta. If you want a belt, you still have to actually win.
Mm.
You know.
Well, there's one thing I would advise you listen to, and that is listen to the advice that you shouldn't celebrate until you actually win.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I'm out of here.
Oh, thank God.
I don't believe I'm saying this, but
He
Riv
has
is right.
so much potential, yet he
Joycey.
wastes it with his
Can I hit you
premature
before you leave,
celebration.
Chelsea? Come here. Let me hit your nose.
It's a shame, because
know?
honestly, he might have had that belt on his waist tonight had he not done that.
Alex's rest.
Oh, well. World may never know.
As much as I wish I didn't have to agree with you, boss, on that, but yeah, you're right. He was doing pretty damn well for himself tonight. So yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like,
Overconfidence
he's
is a
got the
weakness.
skill and the talent. He just doesn't have the patience.
Mm-hmm. And if you excuse me, real quick.
Which is unfortunate, because I really think he would go far in this business if he could temper that. And I think this business needs more people like him, but unfortunately,
I
not
hope Riv eats you.
in that capacity.
Well, you might be right. Okay, y'all. It's been real, but I gotta go work on these pictures now.
Oh,
before I
come
get
on. You
people
don't
in my
want to give
mentions
Riv a
asking me where
stomach
the
ache,
various
but
shots
that,
were.
come
Oh,
on.
hey, Remy, you seen this?
I'll give her.
Hmm?
I'll help her. With
Seeing
some
which?
Look at the ring.
Anti-nausea meds. I have plenty.
The dance off going on?
Yeah.
Oh, good gravy. I swear to God, can't take you husbands anywhere. You get people threatening to turn you into chicken nuggets. My mouse gets up and starts dancing with random people.
But it's fun.
Quite.
Just
All right, well, my
just
helicopter
don't
is
get hurt,
here,
babe.
so I need to go. I hope y'all all have a good evening, and I'll see y'all later.
Remy, I hurt myself just standing up sometimes. I think
this
I'm
is
probably.
Okay, goofballs.
Yeah.
But we're here, goofballs.
Yeah, this is true.
And I'm most of the enabler of everyone's shenanigans.
Okay, I gotta get going. I will see you all later. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the show. And
Later, Max.
bye, Mags. Have fun. Kick ass.
Hi, Max.
Later.
All right. Love you, Remy.
Love you, baby.
All right.
Stay out of mischief
So long, Spurs.
as much as possible.
Have fun in space. Like
You
he
think I
goes.
told him to stay out of mischief?
That seems to find me.
Yeah.
Always.
Hello? Look at who your wife is, darling. Of course mischief finds you.
It finds everyone in this fucking family, dude.
Good job, Sprocket.
Anyway, get going. Mwah. I need...
Dose of sanity? Yeah, we're completely out of that.
Oh no, I gave up on that a while ago. I think I'm gonna TP home though and get